You may now seat. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that very amazing presentation. But anyway, to the faculty led by the well-esteemed and well-innovative principal, Dr. John Armina, sir. To the equally outstanding educator, Assistant Secondary School Principal, Sir Elizalde C. Sagitan, together with the equally outstanding and ever-inspiring Assistant Secondary School Principal, Ma'am Nida Pinla, Ma'am. And of course, to one and only hardworking Assistant Principal, Sir Basilio Nadaya, sir. To our representatives from the Schools Division Office under the leadership of Dr. Dante Marcelo, the Regional Office under the Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin Paragas, sir. The City Council, headed by our City Mayor, Honorable Cesar J.C. D. Jr. and Honorable Leoncio Bongdalin, our Vice Mayor, represented by Sangguniang Panlunsod, SP Gary Galotera, SP Jong Gabasin, who was with us earlier today, si SP Egay Atienza and SP Cynthia Wee. To the Municipal Mayor of Palanan, Honorable Angelo Bernardo, sir. And the entirety of the faculty and staff, I am very, very thankful and grateful and humbled to share the stage with you, and very much humbled with your ways on how you improve the world through your work in guiding these students in their pursuit of education. So to my former advisors, Sir Rodel, Sir Benjamin Abregado, and Sir David Candiente, to Ma'am Alice Dagman, Sir Lowell Labiano, and Ma'am Rachel Faith Siyang, my former RCY and SDRMC advisors, and Ma'am Joyce Basanes, Ma'am Christine Cristobal, Sir Don Galdones, and Ma'am Jaem J. Antoledo, Ma'am Michelle Morales, and Ma'am Marie Almina Juarez, my former SSG advisors, to our graduates, parents, friends, allies. Today, I am very much elated to be here with you to celebrate our class of 2023. I know for a fact that we are here not because we did it alone. We are more than just by ourselves, because we are built and engineered by small encounters we have every day, by words of encouragement when things aren't easy, by acts of comfort when we needed someone to hug or a shoulder to lay on, or by the people who are no longer with us today. Remembering the late Ma'am Eliza Bautista, and we know all her as Ma'am Boots. And in that case, may we take the time and remember them, and everyone who significantly showed their support, care, and love, even when we lack these for ourselves. And if they are in this stadium, Coliseum with you today, those people that you are thankful to be with, I hope na mabigyan nyo sana ng paraan yung sarili ninyo para makapagpasalamat sa mga taong gusto nyong pasalamatan. Kasi may mga pagkakataon na ito na siguro yung magiging huli na makikita nyo sila, especially with your classmates who will venture different schools and universities. But very much, I hope that, of course, you show your gratitude for all the mountains that you have moved, the castles you have built, and the paths you had to take that led us in this common destination. I also want to dedicate this moment to my parents and grandparents who are with me today, who have always supported me very much with all the impulsive decisions that I had, and I'm not in front of you without them. I'm not in front of you speaking with you today. And I also would like to mention and show my gratitude to my friends. Nandito rin sila actually to support. Si Engineer Justin J. Dalmin, now an industrial engineer. Si Engineer Blessa Judy Min Rivera, now a chemical engineer. And si Engineer Angelica Caniega, now a civil engineer. So kami yung solid na apat dati nung senior high school 5 years ago when we graduated. But anyway, moving forward to the college experience, I never actually had a very normal college experience, if I'm going to say it's going to be a normal one. So given the circumstances, I'm sure you have heard na isa ako sa mga sangguniang kabataan natin sa barangay. With that circumstance, I travel back and forth sometimes on a weekly basis because of my shared responsibility to my community as the SK chairperson of Barangay Naglumbwan. That's going to be Cauayan to Baguio City every week sometimes because I had to attend my barangay sessions and had to conduct activities in the barangay. I had moments when I was doing homework on bus terminals while reviewing for an upcoming quiz on Mondays, or having to carry my very old laptop inside the department laboratories just in case I needed to draft a resolution or create a report about the activities that we have for the council. So usually kasi sa akin dati parang nakaplano na yung whole week ko nung college. I'm really envious dun sa mga persons na ang aatupagin lang talaga nila is mag-aaral lang kapag naging kolehiyo na. Sa akin kasi mandatory, halos every week kailangan umuwi sa barangay para umattend ng barangay session and at the same time mag-conduct ng activity dahil yun ay responsibilidad ko bilang isang public servant. So as a senior high school graduate dati, I always knew that college could be an exciting adventure for me and to just focus on studying and achieving my academic goals. I even have a list of my supposed plan to do and to go through college from morning to evening. So dati, nakaplano na lahat yung gagawin ko kasi I was super excited to go to college sa St. Louis University, Baguio. Tapos sabi ko, morning pa lang, ito na yung gagawin ko, mag-aaral na ako, afternoon, mag-review. Nakaplano na siya from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every night. Pero as you all know, di ba, life happens, hindi lahat ng plano natin nasusunod. I did recall, however, how our classes was changed when we got to do our classes over Google Classroom and Zoom meetings. I know that we share the same sentiment that you wanted to experience a normal senior high school life. And of course, sometimes in life, we don't always get what we want, but I stand here today with you to say that you should be very proud of how you managed to turn the situation worth celebrating today. Hindi madali yung pinagdaanan natin na nag-online class and we lack connection. But again, you should be very proud na nandito tayong lahat that you managed to make this something worth celebrating. I am elated to be invited here today to speak up to you about the things and decisions I made that helped me so far in the university and in life. Note that I am no way qualified to tell you what to do and how to do it because I know you'll do things differently and for different reasons. These are just some stories and lessons that I carry throughout the last 5 years. First of which is sacrifice is a necessity. When I was elected as the Sangguniang Kabataan Chairperson of my community, I know for a fact that this can mean that I have to efficiently divide my time in making sure that my responsibilities are met and exceeded expectations while maintaining a high standard of academic excellence because of the DOST scholarship that I had. Part of growing up means that we have to give up certain things to give way for more things that we want. And the moment I knew that I fell short, a very small percentage of grade for me to qualify as an Teen awardee, I wasn't as surprised. And still disappointed, but not surprised. But along the way, I realized that, of course, one of the console na naisip ko kasi dati is because every semester, I'm still part of the Dean's List in our university. That's still something, I said. Pero dahil nga parang konsuelo na lang siya para sa akin, ang lagi ko na lang iniisip back then when I never achieved my academic goals is ganito yon. Sa lahat ng sangguniang kabataan chairperson, ako yung pinakamagaling na chemical engineer. At sa lahat ng chemical engineer, ako yung pinakamagaling na sangguniang kabataan chairperson noon. That's how I consoled myself. Kasi as someone who have grown to have very na parang mataas na standards when it comes to academic goals, and college is actually that hard. And I'm not achieving my goals kasi I don't have enough time. I needed to console myself. Hindi siya nagbo-born out of boasting, but born out of pity sa sarili ko kasi if I'm going to wallow na hindi ko na-achieve yung mga kaya kong, mga dapat kong i-achieve, that's going to be me ending up in a very dark time. But of course, just like what I've shared, sacrifice is a necessity. There will be moments in your life, in your university life, na may mga isasakripisyo kayong bagay. That would mean that it could be relationships with your friends, with your significant others, even with your family, even with someone that you actually know na super close but entirely mawawala rin siya because you had to sacrifice. It's a necessity. But again, every sacrifice will still be, magbe-bear naman siya ng good fruit. Secondly, learn to be a friend to yourself. Oftentimes, we are met with unexpected situations where we are unable to meet standards we set for ourselves in more ways than one. Alam ko, meron sa atin lahat na nandito ngayon na kapag merong nabagsak na quiz, ang unang maiisip natin is something bad about ourselves. Sasabihin natin sa sarili natin, hindi ka kasi nag-review, o kaya hindi ka kasi naman talaga magaling, o kaya hindi mo naman kasi talaga kaya yung academic track mo. That's going to be something na parang, akala ko dati that's normal, na that's part of, a student life, di ba? Na dinedegrade yung sarili natin, hindi natin kaya yung pinopursu natin. But then I realized, during the board's examination, this is something that I realized na pinaka nagmamatter talaga above everything. Kasi at the end of the day, mag-isa ka pa rin naman, di ba? Yung voices mo na naririnig sa isip mo, yun yung maririnig mo at the end of the day. And during the boards, it was a very whirlwind experience for me kasi ang start namin ng board's examination reviewer would be on May. So, pero kasalukuyan kasi ng May, nasa school pa kami noon, tinatapos yung mga final requirements, so canceled na yung review ko ng May. Ngayon, come June, akala ko makag-review na ako, tapos ang nangyari, nagkaroon kami ng benchmarking activity with the Barangay Council, pumunta sa Ilocos noon para mag-observe ng tourism and environmental programs nila. Tapos sa June, last week din ng June, nagpunta rin kami ng Cebu for our mandatory convention with the Sangguniang Kabataan Chairpersons. So canceled ng June review ko. Now, incoming ng July, akala ko makakapag-review na ako for the boards back then. Incoming ng July, nagkaroon ng competition. International competition ito na sinalihan yung opisina namin sa Sangguniang Kabataan. Pinipir namin yung documents pero hindi namin alam na kapag napili kami out of 659 na mga organizations back then, na napili kami ng World International Literacy Foundation, magde-dedicate kami ng 2 weeks na study at pag-uusapan with our youth leaders across the world, ano mga policies yung kailangang implement based on combating literacy. So that's 2 weeks na naman na nakuha sa aking time to review. Now, incoming August, mandatory sa amin sa Sangguniang Kabataan ang mag-conduct ng Linggo ng Kabataan. So, ito, in which case, kung sa barangay ninyo walang kinakandak, so you might want to, approach your Sangguniang Kabataan na mandatory sa amin yon. So, that was 2022 last year, kailangan namin mag-conduct. So, last week ng July, yung first 2 weeks ng July, last week ng July, tapos first week ng August, occupied ulit ako ng responsibility ng opisina. Ngayon, ang board exam namin ay October. So, imagine nyo having to review a board exam with at least 2 months. An engineering board exam at that. Naging part yun na hindi ko sinabi na mag-take ako ng board's examination, even dun sa mga ka-close ko na mga teachers, even dun sa mga close ko na friends. Kasi hindi ako ganun ka-confident dati na papasa ako. Tapos dun sa 2 months na yun, na-realize ko na every time na makakakuha ko ng low score or hindi ko ina-expect na score during the review, binali ko na yung thinking na kailangan ko maging negative about myself. I always have to be a friend to myself. Every time na may babagsak na quiz, the first thought dapat na isipin ko, that's okay, meron pang next time, bawiin natin. Pag may nabagsak na test, that's okay, it's just a test, bawiin next time. Although I recognize na merong mga instances sa atin na mga estudyante na iniisip natin na hindi tayo pwedeng magkamali. Siguro dahil pressure sa parents, pressure sa sarili, o pressure ng friends. Dahil achiever tayo, o kaya something na lagi tayong nagkakaroon ng maraming achievements back then. And mahirap din naman kasi na kapag lagi kang naglalakad into eggshells. Pero again, kapag nagkakamali tayo, sa akin sa 2 months, na very limited na time, kailangan kong maging babait sa sarili ko kasi kapag nag-aaway pa kami, sa isip ko, hindi ko na alam kung ano mangyayari sa akin right after the boards. And finally, nung count boards, I just had to take the boards noon and unfortunately, I fell short of 4 points, if I'm not mistaken, to qualify sa top 10. Pero that's just 2 months ng review noon. So parang sabi ko like, okay, that's still fine. Akala ko di ako papasa back then, pero kasi ang mahal mag-review. And kapag kayo nagkaroon na ng mga boards examination ninyo, remember that this is not just about you memorizing the formulas and applying it to the problems. It's all about the mental preparation that you had. So starting now, kapag may mga failures kayo nami-meet or may mga standards kayong hindi nami-meet sa sarili ninyo, always be a friend to yourself. Always allow yourself to make mistakes dahil mga bata pa tayo, marami pa tayong pagdadaanan. Okay? Third is, never be ashamed of trying. Fear is a natural part of human experience, but it should never hinder us from trying. In fact, it is through embracing our fears and venturing into the unknown that we discover our true potential. When we step outside our comfort zones, we unlock a world of endless possibilities and growth. In those moments of uncertainty and vulnerability that we find the courage and resilience. So, let go of the fear that holds you back and dare to try. Believe in your abilities and trust that everything you lose is a step you take. No matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. Remember, the greatest accomplishments in life often stem from those who are fearless to explore uncharted territories, fight dragons, and move mountains. Even the most accomplished individuals have experienced setbacks and faced obstacles along their journey. The key lies in viewing these moments as valuable lessons rather than reasons to retreat. And that even when faced with failure, your dream is never denied, but only redirected. And lastly, be fearless. This is a message to the young graduates, so I really do hope that at least one of you get the message that I really wanted you to get. It is really crucial for young people to recognize their importance in our society and to never shy away from speaking up against incompetence, against corruption, against human rights violations and injustices that happen around you. Our generation holds the key to a brighter future, and our passion, energy, and fresh perspectives can ignite meaningful change. Remember to consider the impact you can have on the world around you. Each voice, no matter how small, has the power to change and has the power to challenge the status quo and demand accountability. Never be afraid to challenge oppressive systems and stand up for what you believe is right. Your courage to speak truth to power can break the chains of injustice and pave the way for a more equitable and inclusive society. This is why I actually pursued public service on our hand. Ang kwento kasi dati nito, yung decision for me to actually run as Sangguniang Kabataan Chairperson is not actually planned. I was always thinking of myself kung kaya ko ba itong job na to given na pupunta na ako sa university in a few months. And at the same time, ako ba yung talagang kailangan ng community namin para mag-lead ng kabataan sa barangay? It's always a reflection na titignan natin kung ano yung kailangan ng community at kung tayo ba yung merong capacity para punan yung pangangailangan na yun. And this actually birthed so many of our projects and programs we are really proud in our barangay. In the same manner, na sa barangay namin nagkaroon na kami ng libreng mga gamot para sa lahat. Hindi na nila kailangan bumili ng gamot para sa lagnat, ubo, sipon, pwede na nilang kunin sa aming barangay health center free of charge. The same way na nagkaroon kami ng comprehensive educational programs para sa mga bata back then. And nagkaroon din kami ng comprehensive COVID-19 response na na-recognize pa even in the national level dahil sa dami ng naming nasakop na na mga keywords or key points na kailangan i-take para maging masabi na competitive yung sangguniang kabataan namin. This is the fearless mindset. Na kung alam natin na meron ng kulang sa community, kailangan tayo na yung mag-step up para punan ito. And in all the hindsight of it all, college has transformed my life, inspired me to think far beyond, and instill within me even a deeper passion for service. And I hope that you graduates can find your calling and purpose as you enter in this new era. Whether we find ourselves in the fields of engineering, social work, education, literature, health allied, humanities, technical vocational, and any other profession, let us strive to make a positive impact on the world around us, all aiming to plant seeds of hope, love, and compassion so we can offer a better world for the next generation of thinkers, of leaders, of engineers, of lawyers, of educators, and so much more as a society. And now, 5 years since graduating from our beloved school and a year into my degree, I'm looking forward to graduating in the coming next year or 2 years from now with my master's degree at Cauayan University under the program Industrial Engineering. And of course, while I continue to work as a course developer and a public servant. Literally, parang babalik lang ako sa pagiging college life ko na hassle dati na nag-aaral, nag-SK, and now nadagdagan lang ng trabaho. But personally, I think why I chose this path is because there is always so much work needed to be done. As I conclude this message, I want to leave you a very powerful reminder. Remember, success is not solely defined by the accolades we receive or the titles we hold. It is measured by the lives we touch, the communities we uplift, and the difference we make in the lives of others. Thank you and long live Class of 2023.